Hey belly dancers, welcome back to my blog. I'm Lydia. This month we're going to be doing some exercises to help us with our posture and to help us gain some movement and strength in our shoulders and some flexibility in our upper backs. A lot of us, I'm guilty of this too, spend a lot of time at the computer. We spend a lot of time hunched over, whether it's a phone, whether it's a tablet. We have a tendency to make most of our time spent in a position where our upper back is rounded and our spine is overextended and we hold our shoulders round. And it's really hard. A lot of us end up having back pain and shoulder pain. It's hard to find a way to open up those shoulders, open up the back, get rid of the tension. People have a tendency to lift weights for exercise and jog, and those things are great, but you can do those things with bad posture, and it doesn't necessarily get rid of the pain or help you to gain flexibility in the upper back. We're going to just be doing some exercises, some yoga stretches to help us to open up this area, and then we'll be doing some drills to gain some strength and some control in the upper back. And this should, if you practice it, a couple times a week, it can really help with shoulder pains, headaches, and different things because we're really getting some fluid and some lubrication into the joints while doing something fun, so you really feel like you're moving and you want to continue to do it over and over. Okay, we're going to start with a stretch to help us to open up our shoulders. So keep your torso nice and long and those lower stomach muscles nice and tight, and just place your palms together and interlace your fingers. And I want you to just press your shoulder blades together, and then think long spine, long neck, and look up softly, but don't collapse the back of your neck. Just stretch. Practice breathing from your abdomen. Okay, from here we're going to reach up and over. Concentrate on your reach up rather than over, and stretch long as you can on your right side, and stretch down towards the floor with your opposite arm, but don't collapse towards the side you're stretching. And reach and look up. Couple breaths here. Nice and strong. Feel that pull through the rib cage. Other side, hand floats down. Other arm up. And reach. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep your hips neutral and down. Now we're going to reach up, palms together, look up, stretch as high as you can. We're concentrating on opening the rib cage, making the spine as long as possible. And come down. Now we're going to do some shoulder rolls to help lubricate the shoulders to start with. Let's roll both the shoulders back. and forward, scooping. Now let's do them slightly smaller on one shoulder than the other. Try and keep the palm about in the same position. Your hand can move, don't try and keep it still, but we're not going to roll the hand. We're just going to roll the shoulder up and around. Right here. 7, 8, other side. Now alternate. Concentrate on the down and really opening. You probably hear some crunches in your shoulders, but that's good. We want to really get the back moving. All right, now forward. 1, 2. Okay, now we're going to do some shoulder presses. So float your arms up and reach them out. Float the elbows a little to get that nice frame, but keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. So what we're going to do is we're just going to reach and then squeeze the shoulder blades together. It's going to push your ribcage forward, and that's great, but make sure the movement is coming from the shoulder blades since these are shoulder presses. So we're just going to reach and squeeze, reach and squeeze from the side, squeeze. Keep that spine nice and long, stomach muscles engaged. Okay, now let's move to the chest. We're going to start with some chest circles, which we've done in a lot of different videos, so it's pretty basic. Just to start to open up the rib cage a little bit and get the upper spine moving. So we're just going to start, and remember, keep those hips, those knees soft and the hips neutral so that you can keep them as still without locking up the hips, and allow the chest to move around separate. And we're just going to hold in those lower stomach muscles, nice long spine. Stretch the back of the neck. We're going to do some half circles, okay? So we're going to bring the chest over, and then we're going to swing it open, forward, and to the other side. Open, forward, and to the other side. We're going to be engaging the obliques. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do these half circles for a little bit. Just getting a nice rhythm with them. Start to work those back muscles and warm them up a bit. From the side. Long spine. Alright, now we're going to do half circles in the other direction. So we're going to collapse the rib cage, tighten those upper stomach muscles. Okay? Then we're going to slide the rib cage to the side. Press into those obliques. Really push from the bottom of the rib cage. We're not going to lead with the shoulder. So we're getting all the movement from the core. Okay? Collapse. Try not to round the shoulders like this when you collapse. We don't want to go here for the collapse. We want to make it nice and muscular. An upper stomach muscle, up to upper abdominal movement. So collapse, slide, collapse, slide. And we are really working the abdominals while we're getting this upper back moving. But we really need our core muscles to support the back. So any exercise that really works the abs is going to be supportive of the spine. From the side, round, round. All right, that's good. Got some nice movement in the rib cage and the upper back. We're going to do vertical chest circles now, which factor into undulations later or back bends, but it's great preparation for the spine. Pushing the spine in the opposite direction we usually do, we're usually collapsed, so we're going to open the spine forward. The important part about this exercise is to not overextend the lower back as we do this. So keep those stomach muscles nice and tight, keep those hips, those knees soft, about hip width apart, the feet, so that they can sit nicely under. And if you need to engage the glutes to keep your hips underneath and your tailbone tucked, it's a great thing to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to push with the back muscles here. We're going to tighten them, and we're going to squeeze and push that rib cage forward and open. And then we're going to, from here, just pretend there's a string lifting your rib cage, okay? Keep that lower spine tucked and neutral. So we're going to forward, and we're going to lift and rock back, and then we're going to engage the upper abdominal muscles to bring the chest back down. And then we're ready to repeat the same movement again. Now we're doing a circle vertically with the chest instead of horizontally. So we go forward, use those back muscles in the spine. I got stuck. Use your back muscles in those shoulder blades, sort of press that chest forward, and we're going to lift it up with that string, and then upper abdominal muscles are going to close. So we get this nice circle. Don't forget to breathe. Keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. We don't want the movement to become this. The movement is coming from the rib cage. So let's just do those. Let's just do 8 of those and just keep going and get in a nice flow with it. All right? Upper back, upper abs, upper back, upper abs. Doesn't that feel good on the spine? Let's do a couple more, okay? Upper back, upper abs. Long spine, long neck. Breathe. All right, that's pretty much it for our exercises for our upper back and our shoulders. Hope your shoulders feel like they got a workout, got your chest a little bit more open, and keep working on your posture and keep working on getting that movement in your upper back. Sometimes it takes a while. Some people are looser than others, but it's good to stay relaxed, to do some exercises that really help you to open up your back and are fun. So don't hesitate to make some comments if you want. Anything you'd like me to demonstrate in future videos, that's great. I love to get some feedback, and I'll be seeing you soon.